Good morning guys from Kandovan. Right now I am in Iran, and what you see behind me is not Cappadocia. I know it looks so much like a Cappadocia, but actually we are in Iran. So this is one of the cave structure houses where you can find in Iran, which is very similar to Cappadocia. Once I saw this town from the far, I was like, wow, that looks like so much like a Cappadocia. But yeah, we are not in Cappadocia, we are in Iran, in a town called Kandovan. Check this out. We have a beautiful cave houses on the hill, and also we have a beautiful river which is on the downside. Not much water right now, but there are actually people living in these houses, and it actually makes it one of the biggest difference between Cappadocia and Kandovan is the fact that this place is inhabitable, so which means people are still living in these houses like day-to-day life, which is the biggest difference with Cappadocia. In Cappadocia it's much more touristic, and all the cave houses are turned into the boutique hotels and super fancy places where you can stay for $100 and above. So right now I'm actually standing on someone's rooftop right here. So far nobody said anything, and I want to show you around. I just climbed up to this place, but we're gonna go slowly down. If it's possible, I would love to see some of the houses of the people. How do they live in these places? As you can see, they have they are hanging all their stuff here drying, so this is normal, their normal day-to-day life. Salam brother, how are you? Yaxşısan? Yaxşı? Teşekkür. So not sure how like to ask for it, but I would love to see some people's houses. How do they live? If not, at least I will be able to show you from the outside how things look like. And then these are the small cave houses. This house has like a beautiful door actually, and then probably this part they are using as a storage. It's just beautiful. And not surprisingly, this place became really touristic. So once you are in the down part close to the road, there are lots of shops and people are doing businesses. So which means once we are a few stairs down, we're gonna end up finding out lots of places where they sell stuff, dry fruits and nuts, I don't know, also handmade stuff. For example, shops like this. Maybe we can go downstairs to explore, find some beautiful places. Salam. This is your shop? Yes. I can go? Yes, it's okay? No photo. No photo? Okay, okay, I just check it out. We've been said no photo. Wow, it's amazing. Oh my god, it's so cool here. It's beautiful. Like even outside can be super hot, this place will be super cool. Okay, no photo? No photo. Ah, okay. Then I cannot talk to you. Okay, teşekkürler. Teşekkür. Okay, let's proceed down. I'm sure we're gonna find some different shops as well. Aykam, salam. Necəsiz? Baxa bilərəm içəri. Okay. Let's go check it out. There's a lady who has this shop. She's making like handmade stuff. She has a beautiful shoes here. Doesn't look like a handmade. Looks like, yeah, but anyway. Yaxşısınız? Sağ olasın. Ne satırsınız? Dolabım var. Bunların hamısını? Hamısını satırsınız? Hamısını satırıq. Güzel. Okay, let's make a business with the lady. I don't know what to buy. Çok bal var. Bal var. Ha, bal neçədir? Bir verin, bir ye, bir bax görün. Okay, olar. So she's selling
Beni
a...
götürme ha.
Huh?
Mermersini götürme.
Niye? Olmaz?
Yok.
Yok. Ah, okay.
Onu bağla.
Okay. So I ended up buying actually honey from the lady. She was a little bit pushy, but anyway, I paid quite a lot for the honey in the town. But anyway, I have the business with her. That was the most important thing. And I'm in a different part of the town. You can see lots of houses or like rooms. I think at the moment they're actually using these places more like a shelter for the animals. So they don't necessarily live in every cave here themselves. They also put their animals inside, which we can go check it out. It smells terrible here, but I wanna show you the inside. The rooftop is not that high actually, so you cannot properly walk there, but I think this is where they feed the animals on the wall kind of thing. And yeah, it's beautiful. Salam. And there are more and more, which we can take more stairs to go up, check, explore. But I think there is no houses anymore. Gonna be mostly animals where they live in these small caves. There is a one room which is locked. Possibly someone is living there. Maybe we can go check out the upper one. And this place is not probably perfect for having a all white. I have a white shoes as well, so definitely not the great idea to go inside to this animal cages, animal rooms. Ah, there are chickens inside. Beautiful. And from the previous clip you saw me speaking local language, which I need to explain that to you guys. That was not Farsi. I don't speak any Farsi actually, but right now I'm very close to Tabriz, which is around 55 kilometers away from here, from this town. And majority of the people living in the North Iran, which we call it South Azerbaijan, and there are more than 40 million people living in Iran, and they still speak our language, Azerbaijanian. That's where I am from. So that's why it's super easy, also super weird for me to be in a different country, especially coming to the small villages, and then in a different country you just start speaking your own language without any changes, no hesitation. Basically whatever I want I can just tell them, ask them. So that's why. So everyone living in this town, there are around 600 people living here, and yeah, so they speak Azerbaijani fluently. I believe they do speak as well Farsi at a certain point. I'm not sure. Yaxşısınız?
Sağ ol.
Siz buradansınız?
Ben.
Buradan. Kendova'dan.
Ne?
Ha, buradan değilsiniz.
Bina.
Ha, sen burada.
İyiyim bina. Ben Kandovan.
Ha, sen Kendovan'dan. Güzel. Salam. Bye bye. Görüşürük. So there's a lady behind me. She's been super curious. She was standing in front of the door all the time, checking, because I was making different short clips as well. So she was looking what I am doing here. So this is a little bit more like a town part where I am. So there's no shops or anything. But once you approach and go to the main street, it's just crazy. There are so many shops and businesses will try to sell you something. Not a pushy way, of course, but you can see that they have items and they try to call you inside, which I don't really like. But that's the reality of today, basically. I heard it's around 15-20 years ago. I don't know where I go, but I'm just like exploring, going to people's houses basically. I think there's a living. If I see a gentleman or someone, I would love to ask if I can see their houses as well. This is kind of like a storage, and they also have a place to live upstairs. Maybe at the end we will manage to see somehow. So I heard that 15 years ago this place was more natural, so less tourists, less businesses, but right now the income of this whole town is from selling stuff on the streets, which is interesting. You have a beautiful old lady behind. Not sure if I should go talk to her, maybe. I don't know. Let's get out of comfort zone and do it. Let me check this place first. Once you approach here, you can see how people are living so closely to each other. Like this is probably one room or one house, and there's the one upstairs. You can take the stairs there. Interesting. So I went to the town called Abiyane, and this Abiyane town also is very touristic right now, but a few years ago was much more how to say, authentic. You could just literally walk there and you wouldn't have see the businesses, but right now it's absolutely different. Here is the lady. Salam.
Selam.
Yaxşısınız?
Allah'a çok
Şükür, şükür.
dəmciş var ha, dəmciş.
Dəmciş var. Göster baxaq. So as you can see, I can speak Azerbaijani with the lady. Super cool, and it's very interesting. Salam. That's her house. Zenduş var.
Dəmciş.
Damjush. I don't know what's damjush, but let's see what she has. And this is her house. There's a refrigerator. There's a heating system.
Əksin götürsən.
Gələ bilərəm içəri.
Yox, onlar içəridir də, nə farkı, nə adı
Burada, okay.
Nə adı oldu ki?
Güzel. These are some.
Kəkli otudur.
Bu kekli otu. Bu kekli otudur. Güzel. So this is something they use to making tea. You can mix it up with the black tea, and then you have a different flavor.
Dəmciş, nə, aş üzünə.
Güzel. Bu neçədir?
15 tüməndir.
15 tüməndir.
Çayda 20 tümənə verilir, mən 15
Allah saxlasın. Təşəkkürlər. Bundan onda mən sizdən 2 dənə alım. Olar?
Olar.
15-dən.
Bəlkə
başqa naynə var.
Çirkinə faydalar ha, bədənə. Az dəmləyəsən.
Naynə var,
Soğuq dəyməyə.
Naynə var.
Soğuq dəyməyə.
Bu soğuq dəyməkdir. Amma
Çirkə.
Amma naynə var.
Nane var.
Naynə. Onda bir dənə naynə götürüm. Bunu götürməyim. Bunun yerinə naynə. Yaxşı? Naynə neçədir?
Nane birazcık bahadır da.
Biraz bahadır. Bunun altı cırılıb. We have a ripped off plastic bag, but she's gonna change it for me. So I'm buying some kind of like herbs which gonna mix it up with the. You can mix it up actually with food, with meat, as well as with the tea as well. So 15-30 ha?
Naneye birazcık çok.
Naynə nə qədərdir?
Qəşəngdir.
Neçədir naynə?
Çoxdur, 20 tüməndir.
20'dir. Yaxşı. 20-15.
Sərqəlidir.
Gözəl. Teşekkürler.
Bunlardan da götürüyordum bir var.
Yox, 2 dənə bəsdir. Çox sağ olun. Teşekkürler.
Bu da nane.
Gözəl.
Ağzı şirin.
Ağzı şirin. I need to hold my camera somewhere, guys. Okay, I think now it's holding.
Səri bir siftəli yoxdur.
Bu siftədir. Gözəl. Siftələri sevirik. Burada
Mənə ağrımasın.
30 oldu, düzdür?
Bəli.
Burada 150 var. Sizə qalanı sizə qalsın. Yo, sizə qalsın. Teşekkürler. Yo, bu sizədir. Teşekkür edirəm. Doğrudan.
Günah.
Valla yok valla bu ürəkdən. Siftədir, siftə.
Halalda.
Yo, halal xoşunuz. Valla halal. Valla halal. Valla halal. Teşekkür.
Elə də bunlardan da götürür.
No. Ya bəs eləyər. 2 dənə bəsdir. Mən onsuz da gəzirəm. Ev yoxdur, evsiz. Teşekkürler. Görüşərik. Bye. Görüşərik. Güzel. So we have herbs we bought. It was around, I think, 30, she said. No, 20 and then 15, which ends up making 35. But I gave her 150. She's been super cute, and also she allowed me to record. That's the most important thing. So you could see the interaction with her, guys. Beautiful. And as you can see, like fluently, I can speak Azerbaijani with such a small town. And they're also selling some type of bread, I think, here. They're waiting for bread. Burada çörəkdir? Çörək. Okay. Güzel. Baxa bilərəm? Let's go check it out. Salam. He's making a bread. Salam. Azerbaycanlı. Bakü. Siz? Kandovan'dan?
Sen de Azerbaycanlı.
Azerbaycanlısınız, güzel. Like super cool. This machine puts the bread on the pillow, and then pillow is ready. It takes it, and then boom, and then another one is already ready to be sold. Teşekkürler. Kolay gelsin.
Senden bir soru var.
Buyurun.
Bu süreç ortacıda
Azerbaycan'da, bizde Azerbaycan'da bu çöreden yoktu.
əsrəf olar.
Olar, valla olar. Biz
Yəni, fantezi qisməti.
Azerbaycan'da çok yeri çörek biz. Ama yekə çörek, böyük çörek.
Ha, bu fantezi üstündə.
Ay sağ ol. Bu lavaş kimi yok, böyük çörek.
Mənzur o, mən Uran şeylə danışmışdım. Uran peydaşdım, bunu qəbul edəmədim.
Ha.
Mənzurdan deyəcəm, o işi yerinə qoymaq olar ya yox.
Olar, bence olar.
Ağza eləyən orada çox deyil, dostum çox.
Olar, valla.
Olar.
Bu maşınlardan getirseniz asandır. İnşallah. Uğurlar size, görüşürüz. Bye bye. Bye bye, görüşürüz. Bye bye, teşekkürler. Görüşürüz. So the gentleman was asking me like, do you think this bread gonna work, or kinda I can make a business in Azerbaijan? I said, yeah, definitely. We love to eat bread, but we don't have this type of bread in Azerbaijan. We normally eat like a thick bread. So yeah, basically that was the interaction I had with the Azerbaijani gentleman. Yeah, and then this town, this below part of the town is more built up, so there's no caves or anything anymore. You can see there bricks and river stones they use to build houses. But that once you go a little bit upper side, you can see all the cave houses in the up. Let's go check it out and maybe bless someone with more business. That's what we're gonna do. There's a small shop right here, and I think we are kind of like at the end of the town, so it's not that massive as Cappadocia. Salam. Yaxşısınız? Nə satırsınız? Baxa bilərəm? Bunu bura qoyum. Kəkli yotu aldım. Güzel. So they have all the handcrafted stuff here. They have some type of a cheese. I think this is from the goat. Bu pendirdi.
Keşk.
Keşk. Onu necə pişirirsiniz yoksa
İsladarıq onu.
isladırsınız, sonra yemeğe qatırsınız? Ah, okay. So I have seen something very similar in Uzbekistan as well. So they mix it up with the water and then they can cook it. So it gives a milk flavor or goat cheese flavor to the food. Okay, what we should buy? That's the thing. Bunlar nədir? Bunlar.
Olur helva bezərekdir.
O indi yeyə bilərəm.
Zərək helvasıdır. Ben
Bişirmək lazımdır yoxsa yeyə bilərəm?
böyle hamadı.
Okay. Ondan ala bilərəm 2 dənə.
Alabilirsin.
Təşəkkürlər. Sizin adınız nədir?
Ben molayım.
Molaye. Mən Davud. Davud, bəli. So this is the Kandovan town from snowy mountains. Qarlı dağlar. Kandovanın qarlı vəziyyəti. So you can see that it says East Azerbaijan. It's beautiful. Probably you can have this view to the town from like somewhere from there. That would be beautiful. Bunu belə normal yemək olur. Dadına baxa bilərəm indi. Amma alacağam. İkisini alıram. Alıb dadına baxıram. So I want to buy first and after try it out.
Helvası kaçadı?
Ah. Teşekkür. 60 min.
120 mi?
Güzel.
Güzel. Ne da verim?
Aa, 2 tane. 2. Ne kadardı? 60'tı 120.
120.
120. Okey. Bir kilosu 120'di yoksa?
Evet.
Ha, 1 kilosu. Buna 2 tane neçə tane olacak? Ne kadar olacak? Yarım kilo.
62 mi?
62 min. Okey.
Verim bir
Olsun. Yok, bəs eləyər 2 dənə. Bunu neden eləyirlər? Bu üstündəki nədir?
O zərəkdir.
Zərək,
küncüktür.
küncüt.
Bu da bunun
Ha, okey. So,
özüdür. Bu da şirədir, küncüktür,
Aha.
halva.
halva, okay. So, we are getting halva basically. So this is what is on the top of it. And then there's also küncüt, which is the white thing here. Okay, 60 düzdür? 60. Bunu hara ata bilərəm? Bura. Teşekkürler, elinize sağlık. Siz burası sizin değil, mağaza?
Mağaza bizim
Mağaza sizindir. Ha, qiymətini soruşdunuz.
ağamdan
Ağadan,
soruşmuşlar.
güzel, güzel, güzel. Ağadan. Burada 100 var. Teşekkürler. Kalanı size kalsın.
Ah bu xirdam yoxdur qeytər.
Yok, kalsın sizindir, sizin.
Niyə axı?
Niye olmasın? Siftə değil, siftədir. Ha, siftə o, güzel. Siftənin 100'le başlayın.
Allah bərəkət versin.
Allah teşekkürler, size de bereket versin. Görüşürüz. Sağ olun, bay bay. Buradan o aşağı bir şey var yoksa?
Yox, elə bu cür qəyə yerlərdir.
Ancak buradan sola yukarı var.
Vardı.
Ha, ona bakım onda.
Sərin qaldı.
Salam, salam.
Ağa,
Ah, kaldı. Teşekkürler. So, we got a halva or helva. I don't know how to say in English properly. Maybe we should go check it out upstairs. Or there's another part of the town. That part looks more authentic to me. So I think we are gonna go up there. Or maybe just proceed this way first. So that was 60, like for these 2 pieces I basically paid $2 American, which is like super amazing and affordable prices. And I love making shopping in these towns, and it's even now more special for me because I can speak my own language. So as much as I can, I translate for you guys when I say things, but I think from the interactions you can also understand what's going on.